In the world of basketball, some players shine so brightly they cast shadows on those around them. But every now and then, a player comes along whose brilliance lies not in outshining others, but in making everyone around them shine brighter.
He's coming off the pick. Holiday on the mid-range game. Got it!
This is the story of Jrue Holiday, a player whose impact on the game goes far beyond the box score. A player so pivotal, so crucial to success, that we might just have to start calling him the Kingmaker. Our journey begins in Los Angeles, where a young Jrue Randall Holiday was born on June 12, 1990. But Jrue's story doesn't start with his birth. It starts with his parents, Sean and Toya Holiday, both former college basketball players at Arizona State. Toya left her mark on the game, earning the title of Pac-10 Player of the Year in 1982. Growing up in a household where basketball wasn't just a sport, but a way of life, Jrue was destined for greatness. But he wasn't alone on this path. His older brother Justin and younger brother Aaron would also go on to play in the NBA, making the Holidays a true basketball dynasty. Interestingly, Jrue's name itself has a story. His mother and aunt had a penchant for J names, resulting in a family tree filled with Jessicas, Jennas, Jades, and Jaylens. Jrue's mother liked the name Jrue, but wanted to keep the J theme. Thus, Jrue was born. At Campbell High School in Studio City, California, Jrue began to show signs of the player he would become. As a senior, he averaged an impressive 25.9 points, 11.2 rebounds, 6.9 assists, and 4.8 steals per game. But Jrue wasn't just a basketball machine. He was a well-rounded individual, participating in the school's gospel choir, leading the percussion section of the orchestra, and even managing the girls' tennis team. This diversity of interests and willingness to contribute in various ways would become a hallmark of Jrue's character, both on and off the court. His high school career culminated in leading Campbell High to a 31-5 record and the California Division IV state title. The basketball world took notice, with Rivals.com rating him as the #1 point guard and #2 overall prospect in the class of 2008. And the accolades poured in. Gatorade National Player of the Year, Parade First Team All-American, and a spot in the prestigious McDonald's All-American game. In 2008, Jrue took his talents to UCLA, joining a backcourt that included another future NBA player, Darren Collison. Despite being a freshman, Jrue started all 35 games he played, averaging 8.5 points, 3.8 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and 1.6 steals per game. These numbers might not jump off the page, but they hinted at the versatility that would become Jrue's calling card in the NBA. One game stood out during his college career. Against Florida International, Jrue scored a career-high 20 points on perfect 8 of 8 shooting in just 19 minutes of play. It was a glimpse of the efficient, impactful player he would become. After just one season at UCLA, Jrue made the decision to declare for the NBA draft. It was a bold move, but one that would prove to be the right choice as he embarked on his professional journey. In 2009, the Philadelphia 76ers selected Jrue with the 17th overall pick in the NBA draft.
Philadelphia 76ers select Jrue Holiday from UCLA.
It was the beginning of a 4-year stint that would see Jrue grow from a promising rookie into an all-star. His rookie season was solid, if unspectacular, but it was his second year that Jrue began to show his true potential. On November 5th, 2010, he set a new career high with 29 points against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Just a few months later, on February 2nd, 2011, he recorded his first career triple-double with 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists against the New Jersey Nets. But it was in the 2012-2013 season that Jrue truly announced himself to the NBA. He was selected as a reserve for the Eastern Conference All-Star team, becoming the youngest player in franchise history to be named an All-Star at just 22 years old. He set new career highs multiple times that season, culminating in a 35-point performance against the New York Knicks. In 2013, Jrue was traded to the New Orleans Pelicans, beginning a new chapter in his career. While his time in Philadelphia established him as a promising young player, it was in New Orleans that Jrue would evolve into one of the best defensive guards in NBA history. His first season with the Pelicans was cut short due to a stress fracture in his right tibia, but Jrue bounced back stronger than ever. He continued to improve his offensive game, setting a new career high with 38 points against the Charlotte Hornets in March of 2016. But it was on the defensive end where Jrue truly made his mark. He began to rack up all defensive team selections, earning a reputation as one of the toughest perimeter defenders in the league. His ability to lock down opposing guards and disrupt offenses became a crucial part of his game. In 2016, Jrue faced a challenge that would define him not just as a player, but as a person. His wife, Lauren Jrue Holiday, a professional soccer player, was diagnosed with a brain tumor while pregnant with their first child. Jrue took an indefinite leave from the Pelicans to take care of his wife and newborn daughter. This period tested Jrue's resolve, but it also showcased his character. He put his family first, demonstrating a level of maturity and prioritization that earned him respect throughout the league. When he returned to the court in November of 2016, he came back not just as a basketball player, but as a man who had faced adversity and grown stronger for it. In November 2020, Jrue was traded to the Milwaukee Bucks, joining forces with Giannis, the Greek Freak, and Chris Middleton. It was a move that would change the course of his career and cement his legacy as a winner. The 2020-21 season saw Jrue continue his stellar defensive play, earning another all-defensive first-team selection, but it was in the playoffs where Jrue truly shined. In Game 5 of the NBA Finals against the Phoenix Suns, with the series tied at 2-2, Jrue made a play that would go down in Bucks history. With less than 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter, he stole the ball from Devin Booker and threw an alley-oop to Giannis, stealing the win for Milwaukee.
Gets inside, leans in, knocked away and stolen by Holiday. Phoenix has to foul, and Antetokounmpo throws it down!
2 nights later, in Game 6, Jrue recorded a near triple-double with 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 11 assists as the Bucks closed out the series, winning their first NBA championship in 50 years. Jrue had his first ring, and he played a crucial role in bringing it to Milwaukee. After 3 successful seasons with the Bucks, including the championship run, Jrue found himself on the move again. In a surprising turn of events, he was traded to the Portland Trail Blazers in September 2023, only to be promptly dealt to the Boston Celtics just 4 days later. Joining a Celtics team that was already a contender, Jrue quickly adapted to his new surroundings. His defensive prowess and playmaking ability fit perfectly with Boston's system. Although his scoring numbers dipped slightly, his impact on the game remained as significant as ever. The 2023-24 season saw the Celtics dominate the Eastern Conference, with Jrue playing a key role in their success. In the Eastern Conference Finals against the Indiana Pacers, Jrue showcased his playoff experience and clutch performance. In Game 1, he recorded a season-high 28 points, along with 7 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 steals, leading the Celtics to an overtime victory. The Celtics swept the Pacers, advancing to the NBA Finals, where they faced the Dallas Mavericks. In Game 2 of the Finals, Jrue put on a show, scoring 26 points and grabbing 11 rebounds. He became the first guard in NBA Finals history to produce at least 25 points and 10 rebounds while shooting 75% or better from the floor. The Celtics went on to win the series in 5 games, earning Jrue his second NBA championship in just 3 years. More impressively, he became the first NBA player to win a ring in his first season with 2 different franchises. The Kingmaker had struck again. As we look back on Jrue Holiday's career, a pattern emerges. Wherever he goes, success follows. In Milwaukee, he was the missing piece that pushed the Bucks over the top. In Boston, he was the defensive anchor and secondary playmaker that completed a championship puzzle.
Holiday to Horford. Holiday a 3. Bang! Jrue Holiday from down.
But Jrue's impact goes beyond just winning championships. He makes the players around him better. His defensive prowess allows his teammates to take more risks on offense. His playmaking ability creates opportunities for others to shine. His willingness to do the dirty work, to make the plays that don't always show up in the box score, elevates the entire team. This is why we call him the Kingmaker. He doesn't need to be the face of the franchise or the leading scorer. Instead, he enables others to reach their full potential. He creates an environment where stars can become superstars, where good teams can become great. As Jrue enters the later stages of his career, his legacy is already secure. 2-time NBA champion, multiple all-defense team selections, an all-star appearance, and a reputation as one of the best two-way guards of his generation. But perhaps his greatest achievement is the respect he commands from his peers and coaches. Looking ahead, Jrue's future seems bright. His game isn't reliant on athleticism that will diminish with age. Instead, his basketball IQ, his defensive instincts, and his playmaking ability should allow him to contribute at a high level for years to come. But hey, that's just my take. Which moment in Jrue's career impressed you the most? We want to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're always breaking down the biggest stories and trends in the NBA. You won't want to miss our future videos. And hey, while you're at it, smash that bell icon too. That way you'll be notified as soon as we drop new content. Trust me, with how quickly things change in the NBA, you'll want to stay up to date.